Let's go for a ride. You are watching CycleCruza's all-in-one motorcycle channel. Subscribe today. CycleCruza videos brought to you at 6 a.m. every week.
Hey guys, just decided to pull over here and take a look at the lake here at Lake Erie. Thought I'd hop the fence, do some hooligan shit. Damn, look at that drop, baby. In this video I want to talk about if I had the opportunity to start over again, what would I do differently when it comes to starting with a motorcycle. And this could help you potential riders out there that want to get into motorcycling and help you avoid the pitfalls. First off, let me get back to my bike here. Hop the fence, doing some hooligan shit. Let me get on my CBR 1000 fucking double R. But, alright, let's do this little motovlog. Get the fuck out of here. But I tell you guys, you know, if I had to do it over again, I'll tell you this, that my very first bike would have definitely been a dual sport. And I'll tell you, I was actually going to buy a dual sport as my first bike. I was going to get a Suzuki DRZ 400. And you couldn't find them used when I was looking for a motorcycle. My first motorcycle, or should I say, I wouldn't say my very first motorcycle because I started when I was a kid, actually, a teenager. So I'm talking about when I started back up. When I was looking for that starter bike again because I wanted to get back into motorcycling again. But the dual sport would have been awesome because I would have kept that dual sport but got a second bike, a street bike. As I tell you guys, with the dual sport, it's freaking awesome, man. You get two bikes in one. It's fun on the street, and it's even more fun when you take it off road. Fuck! And the insurance is cheap on that bike too. So it really makes a great starter bike and a great bike for you to keep. Because dual sport, those bikes can take a drop. That's another reason why it's an awesome bike to start on. You could drop those bikes are made to take a hit. And you're not really, and the plastics are really cheap to replace. Unlike the frickin' fairings on these super sports. Damn, forgot to turn my fucking signal off. Bad CycleCruza. But yeah, the fairings on, OEM fairings on a super sport, these bitches like $500 a side for one little side panel. And if you got other parts that need to be replaced, that could be $1,000 just for one side. Unless you got Chinese fairings like I put on my bike, and I have my OEM fairings in storage. So that way, if you know, I ever mess this fairing up, this is really cheap to replace because it's a Chinese fairing you can get off of eBay. That's why I recommend if you get a new bike, new super sport, just have the Chinese fairings, put Chinese fairings on and put your OEM fairings in storage and keep them mint condition. So that way when you go to sell it, throw the OEM fairings back on, looks like a new bike, you'll be able to sell it a lot easier and sell it for top dollar. The next thing I would do over again is I would buy good gear. When I first started, I bought some old shady ass cheap jacket. It had no CE armor in it. It was just really just like a nylon jacket that they call the motorcycle jacket. And I paid like $50 for it. And that jacket was absolute shit, man. When I went down on that Chinese scooter going around a turn on a day when it was like torrential rain, and I hit some leaves, went down on that scooter, I tell you, I had no jacket on at all. I had scrapes all of my arm right here, and I wore jeans. That's why I tell you guys, fuck wearing jeans. I had a big scrape under my knee with jeans that I was wearing. I didn't have the Kevlar jeans though. I know nowadays they have the Kevlar jeans, but make sure you got some CE armor in there to take a blow, and some type of padding on your hip, because your hip hits the ground and you'll have a big ass gash on your hip. So I learned a lesson the hard way. I had tennis shoes on, which was bad. I had no grip on the ground. And I had a pair of $5 mountain bike gloves on. Well, I'm cheap as what, but do not be cheap when it comes to gear. Get good gear. Even if you have to spend $1,000 on it, it's worth it. One thing that I did have, I was smart that I had a helmet on. I only paid like $50 for a helmet. It was like it was like a 4-year-old helmet. But at the time, I didn't know that you're only supposed to keep a helmet for like 5 years. So for those of you guys that don't know it, you're supposed to replace your helmet every 5 years. But I bought this, it must have been an old helmet that was sitting on a shelf. It was like 3 sizes too big, made my head like looked like a big ass fucking bobblehead. And it was all heavy and shit. And for $50 I bought that stupid helmet, but luckily I had it on, even though it was 2 sizes too big, because it saved me. Because when I hit the ground, and when it hit the ground, it was like BAM! And I walked away okay. I didn't have any injuries in my head. But if I didn't have that helmet on, man, my face would have probably been scraped up on the side, beat up pretty good. So guys, you new potential riders out there, even if you have to buy the gear first, do it. Buy it first. I actually recommend that. Buy your gear before you even get your bike. Get good gear. But you can. Another thing that I would have done differently is I would have gotten roadside assistance. I highly recommend getting roadside assistance. When I had that Chinese scooter and I broke down, I did not have roadside assistance, and I had no idea on how to get my scooter towed. So I ended up walking it a long ass ways, like 2 miles on a hot ass day in the summertime, sweating my ass off, people laughing as I was walking my scooter up the street. Freaking embarrassing. I had my gear on. I was just hot as fuck, man. I felt like passing out. And but I'll tell you guys, as soon as I got home, that's the first thing I did is I got AAA RV coverage, because that'll cover you for your car and your motorcycle. That's the only way to get roadside assistance on a motorcycle with AAA, is their RV coverage. That's what I have now, and it's really awesome because it covers me for my cars and my motorcycles. But I know they have other roadside assistance out there too, companies that you can go with, which I'm not really familiar with. But by the way, I have a new rider playlist over at my website, CycleCruza.com. Click on my videos. I have a bunch of playlists, and one of them is specifically for new riders. And that's all the videos I've done that I feel that can help new riders out, because you know that's what my channel's about. I'm trying to help motivate and bring more riders into the game so we can increase our numbers out here on the streets and ride strong, baby. Subscribe to my all-in-one motorcycle channel. Hit like if you like this video, and I wish you guys all the best out there. So get your motorcycle if you haven't got one. Just go to the MSF class. I have a motorcycle for you, and then you get your motorcycle endorsement. Then you get your motorcycle and have fun. like I'm having out here on the streets. So I wish you guys all the best. Take care. See, you gotta be careful. See that, baby? You gotta stay on top of your game out here on the streets. If you want to stay safe, you gotta ride defensively. Expect any car to come out at you at any time. Always expect it. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you all later. Take care. Deuces.
Welcome to CycleCruza's Click to Go links. Just click on the pictures below to go to my recommended videos and my social media sites. Also, don't forget to visit my blog and store at CycleCruza.com. If you have any trouble clicking on these links, they are also provided in the info section of this video. Thank you and subscribe today. Guys, check out my new channel where I talk about anything and everything, not just motorcycle related. CycleCruza MotoVlog.